Here's some breaking news. The Toronto Blue Jays made multiple sneaky signings as following Ross Atkins coming out late last night and indicating that moves are imminent. They have come out and signed two free agent pitchers. We're going to break down exactly who that are and discuss one in particular that is an absolute steal. We're going to break that down in this episode as well as a few other updates ahead of this afternoon's game. Before we get into it, folks, if you're part of the percentage who aren't subscribed to the channel, this is the place to be for daily Jays content. Your guys' support has been absolutely unbelievable. If you're a part of the percentage who aren't subscribed to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button. And thank you guys for your continued support over here. You guys are fantastic. So thank you for that. Ladies and gentlemen, it is early, and I had a video just an hour or two ago about how moves are imminent for the Jays. As Ross Atkins came out and revealed that moves were going to be coming. And then an hour or two after my video, here we are now with two free agent signings for the Toronto Blue Jays. And obviously, I was thinking they were going to add maybe a pitcher and a bat from free agency. They decided to go with two pitchers, and one of them I absolutely love. And I'm loving that Ross Atkins is coming out and making moves, continuing to improve the team following a 3-game win streak. You can see right here, the Jays have agreed, and we'll go with John Heyman, José Urena and Spencer Turnbull both going to the Jays. MLB deals pending physical. Shy and Ben Nicholson-Smith on Turnbull. Now, to get both of these guys in here, they're going to have to make subsequent moves, which we'll cover in a video probably later tonight, depending on how the game goes. Ladies and gentlemen, the Jays got one of the remaining free agents who was absolutely a steal here. And of course, one of them being, David Robertson, who he didn't sign. I still think would have been a fantastic fit. But Spencer Turnbull, you can see here, they agreed to sign Spencer Turnbull to a big league deal pending physical. He posted a 2.65 ERA in 54.1 innings with the Phillies last year, 7 starts, 10 relief appearances. So, I mean, he had fantastic stats. He had a sub-3 ERA in 54 and a third innings with the Phillies last year, same team that Jeff Hoffman played for. And he started a few games. He could be a long relief guy. He could be someone who just helps his team down the stretch. But regardless of that, he is a fantastic reliever. Like, no matter what you think about Ross Atkins and all these different things, he's able to find kind of diamonds in the rough here. And the fact that he wasn't signed, I mean, who knows the actual reason behind it? But he came out and posted and it's not like it was a small sample size. He is an extremely good reliever who can actually start as well. And of course, as we wait for Max Scherzer, his return, and things like that, they still needed depth out of the bullpen. Now, who they send down, still up in the air. Maybe Dylan Tate. We'll obviously keep you up to date on that. Eason Lucas, maybe this takes away a couple starts from him if he was going to get called back up, because, of course, he's coming off of 2 back-to-back good starts against, with the Bisons. But man, oh man, I absolutely love this deal. It is fantastic. I genuinely believe it is a very good deal. And see this here, Turnbull is a great ad. He can start if Scherzer doesn't recover or pitch out of the pen. If he does, it gives the Jays good depth for the first time in a while. And here's the thing. Max Scherzer comes out, he continues his rehab. He pitches really well, and he comes back to the big league team. Then you have an elite bullpen arm with a 2.65 ERA in 54 innings, and he can kind of, just help lengthen out that bullpen. And Nick Sandlin's still on the IL. They have so many guys who, Eric Swanson. You had Eric Swanson and Spencer Turnbull to his bullpen, which is already fantastic in the back end. And then in the front end of it, if you had two really good players, I mean, at the end of the day, this is such a good signing. I absolutely love it. A no-risk, high-reward signing. And if Scherzer somehow doesn't recover, he doesn't return to the Jays, whatever it ends up being, okay, if that's the case, then he can, Spencer Turnbull can start. Again, he pitched, he had 7 starts last year. So, I mean, let me know down below what your thoughts are. I don't remember, last year we didn't really see a lot of this. They made their signings, IKF, Justin Turner, all those guys. And then they didn't really pursue after that. They didn't really push and make any signings. Of course, it's not super often that you see signings like this, but after Ross Atkins came out, and I covered it in the video a couple hours ago about how, moves were imminent, and imminent was right. 2 hours later, they made these moves here. And you can see here again, they're looking at potential free agent options that can impact the big league roster. Now, keep in mind, if you check out my video from earlier this morning after this one, because there were some interesting things in there about how they had a couple things planned and ready to go, and I would assume these are the 2 things, but they're also still looking at ways, to impact the big league roster. I don't think that a guy like JD Martinez is necessarily out of the question yet. They clearly are going for big league talent. And at the end of the day, I love the move. It's just such a good move. I'm very happy with Ross Atkins in this one. Let's dive into Spencer Turnbull's stats. Now, he's been a very solid starter, throughout his career. You can see here from 2018 to 2021, accumulated, 4 or so WAR. Even in 2021, a 2.88 ERA 8 starts is fantastic. 3.97 ERA and 11 starts. The Jays would still take that. 4.61 ERA and 30 starts. Less so, but still not completely terrible. Missed the entirety of 2022 season. And then, of course, in 2023 and 2024, 2023 was pretty bad. He had a 7.26 ERA. Things happen. Last year for Spencer Turnbull, again, in 7 starts combined, a 1.3 WAR. They're able to find a diamond in the rough here, and I just, I absolutely love it. It has some interesting, metrics and things like that. And I don't know if there's anybody who dislikes this move. Let me know down below what your thoughts are. It is an absolute steal. It is, it's a very sneaky signing. No one was talking about Spencer Turnbull, and even his baseball savant, like above average K rate, above average ground ball rate. Doesn't get hit super hard. Of course, his velo is going to hover in the 92 to 93s, but he has a 6-pitch mix, really. 4-seamer, sweeper, sinker, curve, change, slider. His sweeper is really elite. And to have that, you absolutely love it. Now, also talking about the other signings, we'll probably cover in a future video as well. José Urena, he's less, interesting, if we're being quite honest. Spencer Turnbull was the big one, and Jon Heyman came out afterwards and kind of, said that they got José Urena as well. Urena's an interesting guy. They basically got 2 starters to a degree here, and not that José Urena, he doesn't start all the time, but last year with the Mets, he only played 1 game. The year before, he played 33 games. José Urena is more of a depth guy. This is a depth move. Like, I don't think he's going to be on the team come a month or 2 down the line, but it's still somebody while Spencer Turnbull gets ready, recovers in the meantime, is going to be good for his recovery. So it's going to be interesting there. Let me know down below what your thoughts are on this, ladies and gentlemen. You can hear our José Urena stats in case you're interested. Again, last year, not great. The year before, a pretty good season. He pitched 109 innings with Texas in 2024. So I have to give him some credit. He is a starter, and clearly, and he was above average starter. Really for the past couple years. I guess they want to add more and more starting depth. They're done with Easton Lucas, I would assume. Eric Lauer, they don't like those options. They wanted to get some more big league experience with this team, and it makes sense. They're trying to win games. And, of course, José Urena spent majority of his career with, Miami early on there, if you recognize the name there. And it's going to be interesting. Similar name to former Blue Jay Richard Urena. So, obviously not a pitcher, utility man. Shout out to him. A couple other things here now as it pertains to the pitching. Kevin Gausman was on track to start today and felt good in this week's bullpen session. He did add that he never plans to let Gausman throw 53 pitches in an inning again. But Gausman seems to be fine physically. So, maybe admitting a mistake there a little bit that he probably shouldn't have let him do that. We all agree he shouldn't have let him do that. It was a bit ridiculous. No mound visit, no anything. So, at the end of the day, it was a interesting call by John Schneider, but they got it done, and he's going to be on the mound today against the Guardians. A huge game upcoming. Take care of business, finish the job, and go ahead and get a win against the Guardians with reinforcements coming with Spencer Turnbull, Eric Swanson, Max Scherzer, all these different guys. The team is, the vibes are high right now. Add one more bat. Add JD Martinez, and this team is going to be in very good shape. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know down below what your thoughts are on this signing. Thank you guys for watching. See you later. Cheers.